Hello, and welcome back to Game 2 of the 2022 Cardiovascular Collaborative Season Opener. This is Rachel Sayre, joined by Chrissy Meyer. Together, we will be managing this cardiovascular collaborative team through day 2 of our doubleheader season opener.
Welcome back, and also May the 4th be with you, joining you from a galaxy far, far away. I hope everyone is celebrating this very special holiday in your own special way at home.
To get Game 2 started off on the right foot, we thought it would make sense to warm up with a quick game of baseball trivia. There are 8 trivia questions with multiple choice answers. Use the chat function to submit your answer, A, B, C, or D. And let's get started with the first question. In what city is the National Baseball Hall of Fame and Museum? Go ahead and put your answer into the chat. Looks like we've got a couple coming in. Some saying B, some saying D. We've got some C's in there. The answer is actually B, Cooperstown, New York. Next question, which player has won the National League MVP award 7 times? Go ahead and put your answers into the chat. Looks like we've got some D's. Got a variety of answers here, and the correct answer is C, Barry Bonds. Third trivia question, how many games are played in an MLB season? Got some C's, looks like we're all C's, correct. The answer is 162, C. How much does a baseball weigh? Looks like we've got an A, B. A's and B's, 1 C. The correct answer is actually A, 5 to 5 1/4 ounces. Question 5, who was the first player in history to become a member of the 500 home run club? D, looks like we've got D's and some A's. D's. The correct answer is in fact D, Babe Ruth. Trivia question 6, who was the first 300 game winner to win all their games with the same team? We've got an A, D, a C, a B. Looks like we've got all of the options in the chat. This time around, the answer is B, Walter Johnson. All right, which 2 cities have the oldest stadiums in Major League Baseball? Got a C, a few more C's. Yeah, you guys are on the right track there. The answer is C, Boston with Fenway Park Stadium and Chicago with Wrigley Field Stadium. Good job. All right, the final question. What did Babe Ruth, Rogers, Hornsby, Ted Williams, and Willie Mays all do in their first major league at-bats? Got D, a few D's here, a C, a D again, a B. Looks like we've got a couple of each. The answer is actually D, strike out. All right, so what we're going to do next is we're going to use the raise hand function to see who our winners are. And if you remember correctly, you should be able to go down to the bottom of your screen to the reactions bar and you can click raise hand. So I'm going to have everybody raise your hand to get us started. We've got people raising them. Again, you go down to the bottom of your screen. There should be a reactions section on your toolbar. Click on that and you can raise your hand. All right, so if you had fewer than 4 questions out of the 8 correct, lower your hand. Oh, it looks like we're having a pretty big drop off here. Got 8 hands raised. So if you had fewer than 6, go ahead and lower your hand. Ooh, we're down to 4. All right. If you had fewer than all 8, put your hand down. Oh, looks like nobody got them all right. Who had 7? Raise your hand if you got 7. Chase, anybody else? Chase, looks like you are our winner. Congratulations, nice job. You are our baseball expert in the room, it looks like. All right, thanks guys for playing. I thought it'd be a fun way to get us kicked off for the day. So glad everybody participated. Hope you enjoyed that and maybe learned a few things here this morning. As a reminder, here's what we're hoping to accomplish by the end of our double header. We focused on goal 1 and began work on our goals 2 and 3 yesterday. And during game 1, we took a look at our new strategic plan and revised leadership team. We also talked about revisions coming soon to our cardiovascular collaborative materials to reflect these changes and our efforts to increase collaboration among our Department of Health programs on common strategies. We spent a good amount of time in our breakout sessions working to prioritize activities to work on in each goal area and start thinking about what partners, existing and new, will need to get that work done. During today's game, we are going to spend most of the time with our work group teams, again, preparing action plans for the priority activities we identified yesterday, and really thinking about how to recruit the partners we know we need on our roster. We'll then spend about an hour as a large group sharing our plans and using each other as our resources if we get stuck. So before we begin, we want to review some friendly reminders, go through our housekeeping and ground rules for today's meeting. Please be sure to mute your audio when you're not speaking. Cameras will remain off for now until we move to our breakout sessions. Please feel free to add questions to the chat box at any time. Our awesome Emory Center's base coaches, Alexis, Davina, Jordan, Natalasia, and Sarah are here to help. And the meeting will be recorded and made available later on if you worry about missing anything. We recognize that you may need to step away and come back, so please feel free to do so if you need. And finally, the majority of the next 2 days requires your active, the next few hours, requires your active participation in the work groups. So please stay present, avoid multitasking, and have fun. As a reminder, we've created a participant guide to help you follow along. Alexis has shared it in the chat box, and it was also included on the calendar hold for you today to download if you haven't already done so. So let's get into our work group teams. In just a minute, we will join our goal area work group teams. Each will have a pair of co-facilitators, our co-captains, that will guide your team through a process to brainstorm and prioritize activities to work on in the coming year. Note that some goal area leads will have pitch hitters, again, helping them out in the breakout sessions today. So we thank those volunteers. When you get the prompt to join your breakout room, please accept it. And an Emory Center's team member will join each room to check in and make sure you're good to go. And we did get the Equitable Eagles updated so that your mascot is correctly reflected. All right, so let's go ahead and start the breakout rooms.
All right, we're going to do this a little differently today. You will have the option to select the breakout room to join. So you should see a prompt asking you to join a breakout room. So please select the room that aligns with what is on the screen. And if you have any questions, please put it in the chat and we will go ahead and get you in the right place.
Good morning.
All right.
Looks like you're all set. Just want to check in, make sure you're all good. Screen share is working, all that good stuff. All right, perfect. I'll check back in about partway through and have fun.
Thank you.